Hello and welcome to this Tip of the Spear Ventures Leadership Development Program on the Leadership Challenge. A brief introduction for Tip of the Spear Ventures, for those of you who might not be familiar with us. We provide two specific offerings. One is venture capital services for entrepreneurs seeking early stage seed funding for their entrepreneurial pursuits. The second is in business advisory services, specifically in three areas: executive coaching, anchored by Marshall Goldsmith's stakeholder-centered coaching methodology. Secondly is leadership development programs with Koos & Posner's The Leadership Challenge. We provide this development over either live workshops, secondarily through webinars conducted virtually, or third, sessions like this that are available online 24/7 in convenient-sized e-learning modules. The third advisory service that we produce are communication skills training, again, coordinated either in live workshops, webinars, or 24/7 online e-learning modules. Again, hello and welcome. My name is Sam Palazzolo. I'm one of the managing directors here at Tip of the Spear Ventures. I'd like to introduce Howard Fox, who's one of our board members. Howard has a passion for business consulting and leadership coaching. And as our resident expert at Tip of the Spear Ventures on leadership development, a couple of the tools that he has in his toolbox are on not only subject matter expert on the 5 practices of exemplary leadership from the Leadership Challenge, but also on the Leadership Challenge's Leadership Practices Inventory, a behavioral assessment that's either conducted individually or in 360 fashion. So, Howard, if you can, please take them on an overview of Koos & Posner's The Leadership Challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, and welcome everybody to this overview of the Leadership Challenge program from Tip of the Spear Ventures. A couple program objectives for you. We want you to experience and apply the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. We want you to mobilize and motivate others to get extraordinary things done and to become the leaders that everybody looks up to. We think you can do that through this program, the Leadership Challenge. Our goal is for you to learn the importance of why communicating your fundamental values and beliefs are essential for your success. We want you to begin to leverage and focus your people's efforts on the key values throughout the organization and through their own actions, to collaborate, to provide teamwork and trust within the organization, to give your folks the tools they need to excel. We want you to learn to inspire others, to share the common vision, and to begin recognizing the accomplishments of others. How do we accomplish this? This is the leadership journey. The Leadership Challenge is the tool that we're going to use for this journey. The Leadership Challenge is the results of a proven leadership development model created more than 30 years ago by best-selling authors Jim Koos and Barry Posner. The Leadership Challenge is backed by over 30 years of original research, data, and interviews from over 3 million leaders. A question that I commonly get during my leadership coaching is, what's the difference between a manager and a leader? Well, I think leadership expert John Cotter has a good answer for us. Managers produce order and consistency. It's about planning, budgeting, how you organize your staff, who you have in what positions and when. It's the controlling of the products, the services, the finances, and it's about solving problems. So what is leadership not? Leadership is not about your position in the organization. It's not about the authority that you have over others to do the work. It's also not about the power that you wield to accomplish your goals and objectives. Let me assure you, this is not what leadership is. What leadership is everyone's business. It's a relationship. It's self-development. It is a learned process that takes time and effort, but above all, being a great leader is an ongoing process. Whether it started 10 years ago or 10 days ago or even today, it's something that continues day after day so that ultimately you become the leader that everyone looks up to. I like to show this photograph as a metaphor of a great leader, that individual at the helm of the boat. Without the leader providing the insight and the values, the perseverance, and the tenacity to accomplish the goal of moving down this river, the team behind him may or may not succeed. Everybody is working in unison. That's the role of the leader, to inspire people to make this kind of a change. Leadership, according to John Kotter again, produces change and movement. It's establishing that direction, aligning the people, motivating and inspiring. Look at these bullets. Look back at this graphic, this photograph, and you can see there's leadership in action right there. Why would somebody want to follow you? As a result of this learning opportunity, you're going to learn about the behaviors, in fact 30 behaviors, that will enable you to improve your effectiveness as a leader. You'll begin the journey of what you personally need to be someone who can mobilize others and take actions for a common goal. Each of you who are subscribing to this program are going to be taking a different journey, but you're all going to be on a journey that's going to improve your ability to lead. You will become the leader that everyone looks up to. Jim and Barry talk about leadership, that is the art of mobilizing others to want to struggle for shared aspirations. In the upcoming modules and the workbook materials that we're going to provide to you, you're going to learn about the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. This is the culmination of the 30 years of research that Jim and Barry have undertaken. And they've organized this around 5 practices: modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, and enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. Each one of these practices is further anchored by commitments that we're going to ask you to make, behaviors that through our research, through the data that we've collected, are essential for you to put in place a foundation of leadership effectiveness. Each one of our sessions will be specific to each one of these practices, the commitments that we're going to ask you to make, some behaviors, and we're also going to give you some tools and actions that you could begin to take so that you can begin to take steps to develop your leadership effectiveness. We hope you enjoy these modules together. They're relatively short, but they are certainly very powerful, and the accompanying materials that we're going to provide to you will definitely get you on the road to becoming the leader everyone looks up to. Thank you, and look forward to working with you. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Howard. So we have a special offer for those of you that are looking to further explore the 5 practices of Kues & Posner's Leadership Challenge. It's our special introductory 24/7 online e-learning module offer. For $290, you can participate and receive access to the 5 practice modules. As you can see from this sheet here, we have a host of other special offers if you participate with the 24/7 online Leadership Challenge Leadership Development Series. So to take advantage of those services, at the bottom of this slide, visit tipofthespearventures.com/events. We look forward to hearing from you and having you participate in our leadership development on the Leadership Challenge. Thank you again for joining us for this overview.